Mhm. I am chanting from beginning because it got disconnected in YouTube. अथ सप्ततितमोऽध्यायः अतोषस्युपवृत्तायां कुक्कुटान् कूजतोषपन् गृहीतकण्ठ्यः पतिभिः माधव्यो विरहातुराः वयांस्यरूरुवन् कृष्णं बोधयन्तीव वन्दिनः गायत्स्वलिष्वनिद्राणि मन्दारवनवायुभिः मुहूर्तं तु वैदर्भिः नामृष्यदति शोभनं परिरम्भणविश्लेषातु प्रियबाह्वन्तरङ्गदा ब्राह्मे मुहूर्ते उत्थाय वार्युपस्पृश्य माधवः दद्यौ प्रसन्नकर्णः आत्मानं तपसः परम् एकं स्वयं ज्योतिरनन्यमव्ययं स्वं संस्थया नित्यनिरस्तकल्मषं ब्रह्माख्यमस्योद्भवनाशहेतुभिः स्वशक्तिभिर्लक्षितभावनिर्वृतिम् अथाप्लुतोऽम्भस्य मले यथाविधि क्रियाकलापं परिधाय वाससि चकार सन्ध्योपगमादिसत्तमः हुतानलो ब्रह्मजजापवाग्यतः उपस्थायार्कमुद्यन्तं तर्पयित्वात्मनः कलाः देवान् ऋषीन् पितॄन् वृद्धान् विप्रानभ्यर्च्य चात्मवान् धेनूनां रुक्मशृङ्गीणां साध्वीनां मौक्तिकस्रजां पयस्विनीनां गृष्टीनां सवत्सानां सुवाससां दद्यो रूपखुराग्राणां रूप्यखुराग्राणां क्षौमाजिनतिलैः सह अलङ्कृतेभ्यो विप्रेभ्यः बध्वं दिने दिने गोविप्रदेवता वृद्ध गुरोन् भूतानि सर्वशः नमस्कृत्वात्मसम्भूतिः मङ्गलानि समस्पृशत् आत्मानं भूषयामास नरलोकविभूषणं वासोभिर्भूषणैः स्वीयैः दिव्यस्रगनुलेपनैः अवेक्ष्याज्यं तथादर्शं गोवृषद्विजदेवताः कामांश्च सर्ववर्णानां पौरान्तः पुरचारिणां प्रदास्य प्रकृतिः कामैः ततोऽस्य प्रत्यनन्दत संविभज्याग्रतो विप्रान् स्रक्ताम्बूलानुलेपनैः सुहृदः प्रकृतिर्दारान् उपायुङ्क्त ततः स्वयं तावत् सूत उपानीय स्यन्दनं परमाद्भुतं सुग्रीवाद्यैर्हयैर्युक्तं प्रणम्यावस्थितोऽग्रदः गृहीत्वा पाणिना पाणि सारथेस्तमथारुहतु सात्यक्युद्धवसंयुक्तः पूर्वाद्रिमिव भास्करः ईक्षितोऽन्तः परस्त्रीणां सव्रीडप्रेमवीक्षितैः कृच्छ्राद्विसृष्टो निरगातु जातहासो हरन्मनः सुधर्माख्यां सभां सर्वैः वृष्णिभिः परिवारितः प्राविशत् यन्निविष्टानां न सन्त्यङ्गषडूर्मयः तत्रोपविष्टः परमासने विभुः बभौ स्वभासा ककुभो वभासयन् वृतो नृसिंहैर्यदुभिर्यदुत्तमः यथोडुराजो दिवितारकागणैः तत्रोपमन्त्रिणः राजन् नानाहास्यरसैर्विभुम् उपदस्तुर्नराचार्य नर्तक्यस्ताण्डवैः पृथको मृदङ्गवीणामुरज वेणुताళधरस्वनैः ननृतुर्जगुस्तुष्टुवुश्च सूतमागधवन्दिनः तत्राहुर्ब्राह्मणाः केचिद् आसीना ब्रह्मवादिनः पूर्वेषां पुण्ययशसां राज्ञां चाकथयन् कथाः तत्रैकः पुरुषो राजन् आगतो अपूर्वदर्शनः विज्ञापितो भगवते प्रतिहारैः प्रवेशितः स नमस्कृत्य कृष्णाय परेशाय कृताञ्जलिः राज्ञामावेदयत् दुःखं जरासन्धनिरोधजं ये च दिग्विजये तस्य सन्नतिं नयेयुर्नृपाः प्रसह्यरुद्धास्तेनासन् अयुते द्वे गिरिव्रजे कृष्ण कृष्ण प्रमेयात्मन् प्रपन्नभयभञ्जन वयं त्वां शरणं यामः भवभीताः पृथक् धियः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूत शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम श्रीपरब्रह्म शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्ययं रसः अतपिबन्धु सद्भाग्याः मामामुञ्चदगर्हिचित् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः उत्तरार्धः सप्ततितमोऽध्यायः. Friends, as said in this chapter 70, the four topics are: first one, Bhagavan Krishna's most beautiful enchanting Dinacharya. Second, having gone to Sabha, how he was received, how wonderful the Sabha is going on. And into that Sabha, when all the big things are happening, that representative sent by the Rajas captured by the Jarasandha come. And he does great stuti of the Lord and expresses the request, the prayer of all those kings. Third, then Naradji comes. Krishna Narada, beautiful Samvada. Then Bhagavan asks Uddhavji, ki what should be done? Should we go to Delhi first to attend the Rajasuya Yaga, or should we go to save this Jarasandha Adi? Jarasandha के कैप्चर में रहने वाले राजाओं को. So that will be answered by Uddhava next chapter. In the 70th, these cute, beautiful things, let us try to listen. While listening Katha, whatever sadhana at that time can be done, either of Sankalpa or of Prarthana or of Dudha Nishchaya, that I will live life like that, or I do sadhana like this, or I want to eliminate this negativity, or I want to have the positive. Kuch bhi, let intellect work while listening as to how the story's main points, thoughts can be encashed for our becoming closer to the divine. This is called true way of listening Shastra. Me too, while talking, instead of talking only externally, I should feel within me this sadhana is missing in me, lacking in me, I must have it. These sankalpas, like what sankalpas we made in the past, are coming as desires in the mind and troubling us now. Now we are making all positive sankalpa continuously. A day will come where those sankalpas gather the strength to push us in sadhana. Effortlessly, joyfully, willingly, comfortably, beautifully. Should we not desire that time? Should we not have that joy? And why not that in this very life? Next to 2 3 years, so much upasana, prarthana we have to do, that Bhagavan should bless us, seeing our force of prayer, that after those 2 3 years, we are deeply, intensely in sadhana. If you are not now already, if you are already the Brahmagnani, my salutations to you. Why should I underestimate great Mahatmas? So this is how an optimistic thought, a positive thought, a conscious thought we can do. Now let us see Atha Saptati Tamodhyaya Sri Shuka Vacha. Shukadevji is telling the story of Krishna Leelas to Sri Parikshitji, who is in that Prayopavesha after receiving the curse from that Rishi. Now, Atha Mangalavachakam. Then Ushasi Upavruttayam. When that Ushak Kala came, first three slokas are absolutely samsaric. Okay, from then fourth only we will see the Krishna's dinacharya. So Ushasi Uvavruttayam. What is happening early morning? Kukutan Kujataha Ashapan. All the kukuta is the hen and all cock. They making that sound सुबह उठ के ना उनको शाप दे रहे हैं. Cursing. Who are they cursing? Gruhita kantyah patvihi madhavyah viraha aturaha. All the wives of Krishna who are with him, they were cursing that kukuta because the kukuta, when it makes sound, this Krishna gets up and goes for his routine. Till evening he will not come. So viraha aturaha. The Lord will go away from us. That viraha aturata say they curse the kukuta. Now, these are all routine in every day. It happens when you put the alarm and it will do the work. You may beat it, hit it, whatever, throw the alarm, but वो 5 बजे लगाओ तो वो बजता ही है. So we curse it. So those days alarms were those clocks, not the clocks as we have today. So that's a feeling, it is every day in everybody's routine that they want to enjoy that nidra as long as possible. But then the compulsions to earn the money, to do the duties, so many. For each one will force him to come out of that tamogun. करना ही है वो, प्रभु कृपा है. Otherwise, like Kumbhakarna, if everybody sleeps, the world will be like a dead planet only. There's no joy. Joy is in dynamic, active participation in the life, in the world. So they were cursing, यार इतना जल्दी कूदते हो, थोड़ा लेट करो ना. है ना? दे हैव देयर ओन टाइम 4 o'clock. आजकल के मुर्गी भी इतने लेज़ी हो गए, वो भी 7 बजे आवाज़ कर. Like all pandits in temple stopped going to temple at 4:30. Lazily they also go at 7:30. The best laziest thing is वृंदावन. भगवान खुद ही 7 बजे तक उठते नहीं हो. नॉट लाइक नॉर्थ इंडिया. नॉर्थ में, साउथ इंडिया, साउथ में तो सुबह 4-5 को उठाना ही पड़ता है भगवान को. फर्दर 3 o'clock only the pujaris, pandits, they get up. So this is how every jiva given an opportunity to evolve, by the way. So anyway, all these wives of Krishna Solas are shouting at those Kukuta, cursing them. You have shouted, he will get up and go. Until evening we have viraha with him. So that is a beautiful wife-husband loving relation. है ना? तो उषसी उपवृत्तायाम कुक्कुटान कूजता कुक्कुटान अशपन. आवाज लगाने वाले उस कुक्कुटों को शाप दे रहे. गृहीत कंठ्यः पतिभिः माधव्यः. All his wives viraha aturaha. After that happened what? Vayamsi aruruhan vruksham. All the birds started coming out of their nests onto the tree branches. They are nowadays electrical wires and all that you can see. Even the buildings, all the parapet wall and all. I have a headache in my all 4 windows. 100 parrots, not parrots. These kabutar आके इतना चिल्ला के तंग करते हैं. Every day I have to spend time in jhadu pocha, all that. So Vayamsi aruruvan krishnam bodhayantiva vandinaha. So even the birds also started making the sound as if waking up Lord Krishna, just like the Vandi Magada wake up him. Raja Raja Martanda, Bhagwan, aap jagiye. Like that big kings were those days woken up by these Vandi Magadas. So these chirping of the birds itself was the waking up of to Lord Krishna. Then Gayasu Alishu Anidrani Mandara Vanavayuvihi. And how come the birds got up? Because they heard the singing of the Brahmara. And how come the Brahmara walk up? Mandara Vanavayuvihi. Because that morning time the Mandara Pushpas are blossoming. And then the Vayu, which was already blowing, but now the blossomed flowers, they are bringing that smell. Seeing that smell, the Bhavare got up. Their time of going and taking the honey has come. So in a mood of singing, they are all going toward the Mandara flowers. This singing of the song of this Bhavara or Brahmara has woken up the birds, and birds chirping as if to wake up Lord Krishna. Dekho, how much mind should be calm, quite pure to have this type of poetic vision and true vision of the nature. We have lost all this. कभी कभी मैं इसलिए ना 1980s 90s वाला दूरदर्शन है ना सुबह का वो सुंदरम वाला साउंड दैट सुनता हूँ मैं बिकॉज दैट गिव्स सच ए पीस इन द माइंड दैट वंदे मातरम है ना दोज डेज वाला रिमेंबर 80s 90s 80s में 90 में सब खराब हो गया वंदे मातरम इट्स वेरी इंस्पायरिंग we have to help ourselves by tuning to whatever we can tune to bring us into the good mood. So here in a poetic manner, Shukadev ji is explaining, and this is every day. Every day, the Mandara Pushpa from the gardens, the fragrance is brought by the winds, and the Bhavara, they take that and they enjoy the singing because they are getting the honey ready for them. Listening to their sound, the birds also wake up and they make sound to wake up Krishna. Bhagavan Krishna gets up when the birds give a wake up call to them. Call to him. So in this way, a beautiful poetic way, excellently given to us by Vyasa ji. Then Muhurtam tu tam Vaidarbi, especially Rukmini ji. Muhurtam, that Brahma Muhurtam tu tat Vaidarbi, the Vidarbha Raja Putri, that Rukmini na Amrushad Atishovanam. Though it is Atishobhana Muhurta, but she never enjoyed that. Not like in her earlier Sita Avatara. Here to a Rukmini, she came to only relax, enjoy. She did not like it because Parirambhana Vishleshat Priyabahu Antaram Gata. Parirambhana, that embrace Vishlesha separation, Priyabahu from her husband, gata. So because of that, she never used to. So that's how wonderful. So here the main thing is what? By that giving a hint, what the Shukadevji or all the rishis are telling are definitely the Artha Kama Bhoga. Try to give us that Sukha. That are Tamo Guni Sukha Bhoga. But we have to do the Sattvika Sukha, Sattvika Ananda. Therefore, even though it is most enchanting, deluding, and pulling us towards that, we should have the guts to reject them and come out into our more dynamic, more active life of Rajaguna through the activities and Sattva through all the upasanas. सोते ही नहीं रहना उसका अर्थ ये है. That is, we have to get that main lesson from that. Left to ourselves, we will be pulled by our mind only for sleepy, laziness, sleepy. You see the people around you. We were also at that mood in our earlier lives, in this life earlier. Now, because सुबह सुबह क्लास लगा रहे हैं शाम को, तो उठकर आ रहे हैं. That is also Bhagavad Kripa, we deserve it. Otherwise, the people, especially all office goers, students, especially on days of Saturday, Sunday, how lazily up to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, they won't wake up. This is not the joy of real human evolutionary life. We cannot give chance to tamos. Our ideals are our Pujya Gurudev, Bhagwan Adi Shankar, है सब. इनका दिन सुबह 3 को स्टार्ट हो जाता है बस. चाहे they have conquered that tamas. That's how it took time for everyone. Like, when I am a slave to tamas, to conquer it, it takes time and effort. That's what the whole spiritual life about, no? जिन्होंने किया उनको हुआ, जो हार गए तमोगुण से जो हार गए, जो जीते. Is it not? Wow. I think for 1 month or so, I will take a class at morning 5:30. 1 महीना कुछ ऐसे जप ध्यानम उच्चारणम बस थोड़ा सा तबीयत ठीक हो जाए और करने से ठीक होता होगा. Maybe we can start tomorrow. This is the only way we can enhance our sadhana. What is the other way left? So in this way, by giving those example of Bhavara or Panchya or Kukkuta or Krishna Patnis and Rukmini ji, what they are saying is those are meant for serving the world and one's own spiritual sadhana. They have to wake up early. This is. And wake up early sentence we can use in another context also, in life also. Much before it becomes too late, we have to wake up early for our sadhana. And those who are at the age of 25, 30, 35 have got introduced to spirituality, they are the most lucky ones if they don't leave for any reason. Because at that age of 25, 30, 35, beginning, neither matured age it is, not very immature like the children or the youth. So when the seeds start entering of spirituality, by the age of 45, 50, little more parivakvata comes. From the 50 to 60, when they thoroughly, deeply study the Shastra, thereafter they can deeply engage in the Dhyana Adi, Upasana Adi Sadhana for actualizing the Siddhanta into Anubhuti. Lucky ones, those who are. Those who start at very late age, they are preparing for next life. Oh, is it not? And exceptions are always there. Some may be starting at 70. Within 1 year, they may realize. Because 70th chapter, Krishna bhi uth rahe. Exceptions are always there. We don't talk. Exceptions are for exceptional people. They can't be generalized. We should generally talk generally. Now comes from here onwards, when the Kujanam of all the Kukuta Adi, Pakshi Adi happened, what Bhagavan Krishna? Did he continue sleeping? Oh, Bhagavan सोएंगे तो काम होएगा कहाँ? Krishna Parabrahma Tattva never sleeps. But Krishna as Avatara who came, he was in that sleep. He got up now. Then you see how beautiful one by one thing. Just let us go through, not in exhaustive details, but at least feel the things, each one of them. How Bhagavan Krishna's dinacharya, daily routine. तो इसमें से हमको भी थोड़ा अपना रूटीन बनाकर 100% बनाकर उसमें 20% even if we follow, that is a great achievement. Better than erratic way of living. We are doing it. Morning, evening class, time कर रहे हैं कम से कम class. Thank God. Now first, Brahme Muhurte Utthaya भगवान कृष्णा विल गेट अप एट ब्रह्म मुहूर्त, फुल स्टॉप. नाइट कितने भी लेट सोए, ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में उठना. For that, sleep early in the night, therefore. Because that minimum hours which body needs as rest for everyone, if that's not given, it will be very pathetic, the life. By changing food habits and all, doing yoga, asana, pranayama, making our entire granthis of the body, not the hriday granthi, all the nerves, vessels of the body, or even all purified through various sadhana disciplines, if we can learn to get up morning, greatest thing we are doing. Let us all pray. I know some of you are really Brahma Muhurt mein uthte hain. Very, very great blessing it is. नॉट वन डे. स्वामी मैं उठता हूँ साल में एक बार, नॉट साल में एक बार भैया, हर दिन. ब्राह्मे मुहूर्ते उत्थाय. So the Brahma Muhurta Kala is from 3:54 up to 5:15. This 1 hour 19 minutes or 21 minutes is called Brahma Muhurta. 3:54 ऐसे बदला है, अब टू 5:15. सो 1 घंटे 6 मिनट और 15, 1 घंटा 21 मिनट, करीब उतना. दैट्स कॉल्ड ब्रह्म मुहूर्त. So Brahme Muhurte Uthaya. Some places 3:30, 3:20. Bhagavan gets up. And it will be, and point is what? If we don't get up, that is the most joyful time of sleeping. But if we can somehow reject that palang and get up, that's the most beautiful time for meditation also, for sadhana also. Because all Tamo Rajoguni people are sleeping at that time. All Sattoguni, Rishi Muni are woken up. So at that time, for that time, the whole Vatavarana is sattvic. As the Tamoguni, Rajoguni people start getting up, Vatavarana gets polluted. You can feel it also at gross level. Or when you get up, very minimum sound here. 4:15, 4:30 होते ही धीरे धीरे एक I enjoy all this, है ना. बाय द टाइम आई फिनिश, एक एक घर से धीरे धीरे आवाजें आने लगते हैं अपार्टमेंट में. इज इट नॉट? इट इज अ स्थूल. सूक्ष्म आल्सो सेम. That 10 minutes we have to conquer of getting up and getting ourselves freshened up and sitting for dhyanam. At that time should not discuss with the mind. Mind तो कहते हैं सो जा अब कुछ नहीं होने वाला, बाद में ध्यान करो. All that Krishna has conquered that. Brahme muhurte uthaya. Understood? Brahma muhurta mein uthna. Second, vari upasprushya. So he took the water, washed his face and legs and hands. Madhavaha. Did not go for bath. वारी उपस्पृश्य, थोड़ा पानी में वो तमोगुण को दूर करने का कैपेसिटी है. So he doesn't want to disturb the people at home. They were just quietly wash his face and hands, requiring that much by which the tamas removed, rajas is gained or sattva is gained. Then what he is to do is most important. After washing hands, legs and face, dadhyau. He was meditating every day. Prasanna karanaha. All the 14 faculties absolutely made quiet and नहीं. सुबह तपः मनसस्य इंद्रियाणाम ऐकाग्र्यम परमम तपः. Every day he does it, therefore he is able to achieve as a human. If you take him as divine, then we are not inspired. इन्हें भगवान है ही, उनको तो ध्यान लग ही जाता है, फिर हमको उससे फायदा नहीं होगा. You take him as human, he gets up every day and does it every day. Therefore उनको कितने साल के बाद, whatever we don't know, but लग गया ध्यान. So dadhyau prasanna karanaha. So with that prasannata of the antakarana and vahakarana, with calm and quiet, dadhyau is to do the dhyanam, meditation. On what? Dadhyau atmanam, the pure self, tamasaha param, which is beyond the darkness of maya or ignorance. So every day Bhagavan Krishna सुबह उठते ही first thing he will do is meditation on his pure conscious inner blissful self. देखो, this can be lesson for us from tomorrow, 26th July 2023. Can we try that? ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में उठकर that कुछ समय 10-15 मिनट doing meditation on the Brahma Tattva as much as we can. First 1 week, 10 days, it will be so tough to conquer Nidra only. But if you continue persisting, everything will have to cooperate. A human being भगवान की कृपा से given such a internal शक्ति that if he commits to do anything, he can do. ब्रह्म परमात्मा को ही प्राप्त कर सकता है, तो फिर उसका माध्यम वाला साधना why can't he do? So therefore, Brahme Muhurte Uttaya, thereafter Vari Upasprushya, that Madhavaha, Mayaha Davaha, Lord Krishna, Prasanna Karanaha, with that quiet, calm mind. What is the Prasanna Karana here? No regrets, guilts of yesterday, no worries, anxieties about what to do once we go out into the world. वो जो होगा देखेगा देखा जाएगा. अब तो मेडिटेशन में ना पास्ट ना फ्यूचर लाना चाहिए. एट दैट टाइम जस्ट टू डू द ध्यान ऑन आत्मानम तमसः परम, द सेल्फ व्हिच इज बियॉन्ड all this ignorance or maya, on that is to meditate. You can take the help of any Upanishad Vakyas. How many we are studying every day, na? हमारा अध्यात्म रामायण में, भागवत में, कठोपनिषद में, सॉरी मुंडकोपनिषद में, तैत्तिरीय में. So any one of them, you can write those some 50, 60 mantras which remind us the nature of the self with the meaning. ऐसे चिपका लो दरवाजे में आपके पूजा मंदिर में दीवार पे. Then you can select Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is how people committed, do committed way. Then only they will be able to reach. हम ऐसे कैजुअली बैठ के कुछ इंतजार करते हैं, कोई convenient time will come and something will happen. These are all minds cheating. You know, the best thing is what Shukadev ji taught to Parikshit, the last line. Aham Brahma Parandhama, Brahmaham Paramam Padam. This one we can chant, meditate. Or any of the Upanishadika Mahavakyas. So many. Sarvam hi etat Brahma, Ayamatma Brahma. Everything is Brahman, I am Brahman. On that Brahman, the whole world is superimposed. Now I am not carried away by the superimposed world. I am focusing my attention on the substratum. Mister, can you stop your nonsense? ఇన్ని రోజులు నాన్న స్పృహ లేకుండా ఉన్నట్టున్నావే. Some nonsense person. People ना को दिमाग होता नहीं. Yes. Wonderful it is. Dhyanam on the Paramatma Vastu. He used to do. How do they get this nonsense? Ananda. The day when it begins that way with a Brahma Tattva Chintanam is a most well used opportunity. Just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, as much as one can. And from that depth of our identifying with the truth, keeping that experience or practice intact, taking the entire outer worldly activity as His grace and as an offering to Him, when we conduct the whole day, the life will be very smoothly lived. We are getting freed from the Maya and the mind, which are both are one only. Is it not? There's nothing in this world to be so worried, anxious, or serious about because it's not at all real. How can we come to that meaning? Only when the true reality, when we meditate. So every day, Lord Krishna, Brahme Muhurte Utthaya, Vari Upasprisya, Madhavaha, Dadhyau Prasanna Karanaha, Atmanam Tamasaha Param. Every day he will meditate on the self in the morning. So take any Mahavakyas of Upanishad, any of the thoughts which you caught while listening to the classes, what do you say, explaining to us the truth, making us realize the meaning of the truth, we can do that. First sadhana. Baki sara hone do later on. You can do million things later. But the first one, this has to be done. Um, I'm distracted here by this nonsense. एक मिनट भैया. Then what is to do? That dhyatva dadhyau atmanam tamasaparam. And what is that tamasaparam dhyanam? For our sake, our great Shukadevji mentions. So beautiful. One shloka. Eka swayam jyotihi. Ekaha. That which is one without second. Swayam jyotihi, which is Jyoti Swarupa, and that Jyoti of it is not depending on anything else. It is Swayam Jyoti, self-effulgent, self-light. Yeah, Swayam Jyotihi. Then Ananyam, and this is one without second. There is no Anya Jyoti other than it, only one. Because when we say Swayam Jyoti, you may feel there are many Swayam Jyotis. No, Ananyam, one only. So this Ananyam is Advitiyam. Earlier Ekam is Ekam. So one without second. So Ekaha Swayam Jyotihi Ananyam. So these words, luckily these shloka we can write on a paper and stick. On that only we can meditate. Lord Krishna was doing this only. So we will also will be transported to that level. So Ekaha Swayam Jyotihi Ekam Swayam Jyotihi Ananyam. Then Avyayam. That Swayam Jyoti is all the time there for no reason or in any three planes of our life of Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti. There is no Vyaya to it. It is always intact, remaining in that own mood. Swayam Jyoti. Avyayam. Then Swasamsthaya. Because of being in that pure conscious self, Nitya Nirasta Kalmasham. All the time, there is no kalmash of the duality or any maya or any of the projections on that. So ekam swayam jyotihi ananyam avyayam swasamsthaya nitya nirastha kalmasham. Is it not? In its own pure self, the self is in that there is no kalmasha of a impurity of any multitude or any duality. On that we have to meditate consciously for some time. Even it is for 3, 4, 5 minutes we do. Even we attempt for it, highest of the thing we are doing for ourselves. Every day when it is done, it gathers. Imagine for like from 1120 days we are doing Bhagavatam. Same number of days from tomorrow, morning for 10, 15 minutes, we are meditating on that pure self Manu. At that time, our meditational depth will be so beautiful. But we have to long for it. We have to do it at every cost. We have to segregate our sadhana time of meditation morning and the day's activities. Don't bring those things to disturb it. Not all those other outer worldly responsibilities, joys, they should not demoralize or take away or distract us from this practice. If somebody can do it, it will have immense benefit. So, second one is Swasamsthaya Nitya Nirasta Kalvasham. By being in its own self, it has no kalmasha of a duality at all in it. Then Brahma Akyam, that is named as Brahma in our Upanishads Vedanta. Brahma Akyam. So on this he was meditating. Asya Udbhava Nasha Hetubhi Swashaktibihi Lakshita Bhava Nirvritim. Asya, anytime Asya word comes, without doubt we should know Asya means Asya Jagataha. Of the entire world of multiplicity, Udbhava, creation, Nasha, destruction, and Hetubihi Swashaktibihi. With these three powers of Maya Shakti of Rajas and Tamas and Sattva, of this Jagat, the one who is doing Srushti with the Rajoguna, Sthiti with the Sattva and Laya with the Tamoguna. That is the Parabrahma. On him he is doing meditation. So, how clear is it? First is that is Brahma Swarupa Swayam Jyotihi, that is me. Ananyam, then Avyayam. And Swasamstaya, being in that Nitya Nirasta Kalmasham. There is no any duality or dualism. He is called as Brahman. ये ऊपर का हो गया. Same Brahman. The earlier one is Tadastha, Swarupa Lakshana Brahman. Now comes the Tadastha. What is Tadastha Lakshana? It is Brahman with his own Maya Shakti of three gunas. He is doing the Srushti Sthiti Laya continuously. Now, with this preparation in the mind, when we come into the Vyavahara Jagat also, after that Upasana Dhyana is done, we know the entire world is seen as three gunas. They belong to Paramatma. Paramatma with his Maya three guna, he is playing all the thing. Therefore, it will be accepted by us a Leela. In that we are also a part of it. Through us also, he alone is working. Then what? The mind will not misuse its power of projection, etc. The projection start only when either we are not in the self or not in the devotion to the Lord. है ना, भगवान की माया शक्ति से सब कुछ हो रहा है. When you accept it truly, mind is not given a chance to project. We project in the mind only because we have not accepted everything as Leela of Paramatma. Or when we are in the self, that time also mind itself is in a laya avastha, dissolved. How can it project? And the projection is samsara. Happenings are not samsara. In the world, everything is happening as a leela of Paramatma. Just enjoy it. Be in that. But what creates samsara is our own mind's projections. What it does first is, it just looks at all. Then first thing it does is differentiation. Second thing it does it labeling. This is good or this is bad. Third, it does it gets attracted to the thing which it thinks that good, and to the other thing it gets aversion. And then now it starts from within all the projection. What to do towards which it got the raga, sukhanushayi ragaha, and what to do for that to which it has a dvesha, dukkhanushayi dvesha. This all mind mein ho raha hai, samsar. In Nidra, the mind is not there, therefore these are not there, therefore there is no samsara. We have seen that sixth shloka of Atmabodham. संसारः स्वप्नतुल्यो हि रागद्वेषादिसङ्कुलः स्वकाले सत्यवत् भाति प्रमोदे सति असद् भवेत्. Whole samsara is like dream. And where from the samsara? Ragadesha. Swakale, when as long as the Ragadesha are there, samsara looks to be Satyavat Bhati. Prabodhe Sati, when we rise above the Ragadesha, the whole samsara is zero. Only Bhagavad Leela is going on. In that Bhagavad Leela, as a Upadhyukta individual, we are a part. Nirupadhika Rupena, we and that Bhagavan are one without second. In this knowledge, there should never be a doubt. Nirguna Rupena, Vyashti and Samashti, so Yosavaditya, Purusha Sohamasmi, or Sayaschayam Purusha, Yashasavaditya, Sa Ekaha. About that, there should be no doubt. At the time of Vyavahara, naturally, my upadhyas are limited. Lord is infinite. He has given me this for me to do His work. Like in an office, from the human being standpoint, the subordinate and boss both are human beings only of the office. But in the office, though they are human beings, one is a boss giving the employment and salary, other is subordinate taking the salary and is supposed to take the orders and execute them. And why there should be a samsara at the upadhi level? What Ishvara told me, I'm doing, finish. कितना बढ़िया रहेगा देखो. This intellectual conviction should stop the mind's every projection. Mind should keep quiet. It should listen what intellect says. That's all. If you give a chance to the mind, it will go on doing the projections. That spoils the whole show of life. We, not knowing our mind's mischief, want to control the mischief of others' minds. Can there be more better foolishness than this? Throughout life, we live this foolishness. That's how the Lord is so laughing from the upper, looking at our own foolishness. So, in this way, Brahmakyam asya udbhava nasha hetubihi swashaktibihi lakshita bhava nirvritim. Bhagavan is lakshita in this seen world in the form of the continuous happenings of dravyata, kriya and jnana, which are the sattva, raja, tamo guna of Maya of Bhagavan. And that itself we call here as सृष्टि स्थिति लय. याद रखना, सृष्टि निरंतर हो रही है भगवान के रजोगुण से. Continuous action. Sthiti also going on of that which is created because of Sattva Guna, and Laya also is going on. We have heard in Bhagavatam only last Skandha, Nitya Pralayam. Every moment it is going on happening. Nitya Srishti, Nitya Sthiti, Nitya Pralaya is going on. So to the Nitya Leela of the Lord. In Bhagavata Mahatmyam, we have seen Skandha Purana. So what Bhagavan used to do? Early morning get up, wash face and hands and mouth and all, sit and meditate on the Param Brahma first. After that is done, 44 or 48 minutes, they expect us to do that meditation in the Brahma Muhurta. The whole Brahma Muhurta is 48 minutes. Is for the sake of that only. For meditating on Brahma Tattva. Soaked in that experience, then we come with the Upadhi, without missing that experience, to play the Saguna Sakara Leela throughout the day, without missing our Nirguna Anubhuti. That's how the great Jnanis Mahatmas live. They keep intact their Brahmanubhuti. With that being intact, they do the Vyavahara. Like the father keeps intact his power and domination over the son, yet plays as if the play of friend with the son or maybe other sports person, even he gets defeated also. It's all outer natak, but he knows what he is inside. Now next one, atha aplutaha ambasi amale. Then he will go for bath. In the pure waters, sugandha wale dravya mein, jal mein pani nahayenge. Yatha vidhi kriya klapam. So there also the nahane ka yatha vidhi. है ना, वेद मंत्र उच्चारण, पौराणिक मंत्र उच्चारण करते हुए द नहाना है. Having done that, paridhaya vasasi, then wearing the dual the clothes, upper and lower ones. Then chakara sandhya upagamadi sattamaha. By the time these all done, the sandhya samaya has come. Sandhya samaya is that where the sun has not risen onto the horizon. So that Sandhya Samaya, Aruna Samaya, Arunodaya से पहले संध्या समय, संध्या समय, अरुणोदय and Suryodaya. Suryodaya, Surya is risen in the eastern horizon. Arunodaya is the light of the sun has come, sun has not come. Sandhya is the twilight time where the darkness is getting slowly broken. Slowly it is dispelling, getting dispelled as lightly the light is arriving. So at that time, as the Sandhya Samaya is coming, Paridhaya Vasasi Chakara Sandhya Upagamadi, that Sattamaha, Bhagavan used to do every day is Sandhya Vandanam. है ना? To the coming Surya Bhagavan, Jalatarpanam Dekar, all that. Then Huta Analaha, and he will do early morning only the Agni Yajna, whatever is to be done, Swahakara, Huta Analaha, then Brahma Jajapa Vagyataha. In the Mauna Rupa, he used to do the Japa of Brahma. The Brahma here is Gayatri Mantra. Daily, minimum 108 times Gayatri Mantra Uchcharan. अद्भुत प्रक्रिया देखो all millions of things we can't do. We have to do some of the upasana anushtana. With that we have to get the shakti both for the conquering or countering all the problems coming, also to achieve the goals set. More than these two, for our own spiritual sadhana, the required stamina comes from these upasanas only. So Bhagwan used to do early morning Sandhya Vandanam, then Yajnam, part of the Sandhya Vandanam only, the Yajnam, then the Japjapa, yet Brahma Jajapa Vagyataha. In the Mauna, doing the Japa Om Bhor Bhosvaha, Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargaha Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodaya Atu. So a powerful mantra, hundreds of people have given beautiful commentaries on that. You can study. The simple meaning is just like Lord Surya Kantis endeavoring the whole day, so too pure consciousness is illuminating the whole living beings. So therefore, I get inspiration from the Surya and live a bright, brilliant life, asking him to empower my intellect, both to work in the outer world successfully, more importantly, to work in the inner world of meditation successfully. Nahadiya Prachodayat. May Lord Surya inspire our buddhis to be always in Shuddha Sattva, not to miss the Jnanam, not to act under the influence of Ajnana and Moha ityad. For that, I am meditating on this visible Bhagavan's Bhargaha. Bharga is Kanti. Tat Savituhu Varenyam Bhargaha Devasya. Savituhu Devasya, sixth case. Of that Lord Savita, Varenyam, the Varaniyam, the worshipper, the Bhargaha, that Kanti, Dhimahi, I am intellectually meditating. And that Kanti should bless me, Nahadiya, all of us, Prachodayat. Put our intellects in the right place. So awaken the intellect, make the intellect sharp and subtle. In that intellect, the knowledge should be gained of what is the purpose of outer and inner life, and that's what the intellect should guide the mind, senses, body throughout the day to work. That is in short, and so many talks can be talked on this. Lectures can be given on each of the Vyahruti and all of that. Anyway, each of the pada. So Bhagavan Krishna used to do the early morning Vagyataha Brahma Jajapa. Clear? Then Upasthaya Arkamudyantam. Then as the sun rises, by the time sun rises, his entire japa is also over. Now welcome किया भगवान को, invoke किया. Now Upasthaya Udvasana करना भगवान का. Udvasana from his own upasana sthala. Lord will continue his work till evening. Upasthaya Arkamudyantam. Gayatri Avahanam, Gayatri Upasthanam. Both are there. Invoking Lord Surya and sending him. Then a lot of beautiful mantras are there in Maha Upanishad and all. You can learn them. एक लाइफ पूरा वेद मंत्रों को अर्थ के साथ सीखकर पाठ उपासना करने का हमको होना चाहिए. Not Upanishad mantra, these ones. Upanishads to हमेशा आना चाहिए. Now comes upasthaya arkam udyantam tarpayitva atmanah kalaha. Then he used to do the tarpanam to his own kalas, his own expressions. Here he is the Narayana himself. And what are his kalas? To whom he is to give the tarpanam? Swaha Swaha Devan. Kula Devata, Ishta Devata, Adhisthana Devata, to all of them Tarpanam. Then Rishin. Rishis in general, Rishi to whose Gotra we belong, and Rishis were teaching us now the Brahma Vidya. Third, Pitruna. Our immediate parents and forefathers and all Pitru Devatas. Then Vruddhan. All the Vruddhas were contributing for the whole world's welfare, directly or indirectly, even for our own life. Then Vipran, the Brahmana, who are sacrificing their own life for sustaining the Vedic culture and guiding all of us to live the Vedika Marga. Abhyarchacha Atmavan. Atmavan with full discipline, full control, he is to do the Archana and Tarpana to all these who are Atmanaha Kalaha. From Paramatma standpoint, they are all Paramatma's Kalas only, and Krishna is that Paramatma only. But now he is in a Manusha Avatara. Therefore, though they are all Narayana Amshas, he is Narayana. Yet he being in human Avatara, he used to every day do that particular thing of Tarpanam to all of them, as well as Archa, Viprana, Abhyarcha, Archana to all of them. Who are they? Devana, Rushina, Pitruna, Vruddhana, Viprana. Panchulo. Devan, all Devatas. Rishin, the Brahma Jnana dene wale. Pitrun, the Pitru Devatas who are giving samskar and all. Vruddhan, all elders. Jnana Vruddha, Vayo Vruddha, all of them. Then Vipran, the Brahmanas. Abhyarcha Atmavan. Atmavan means with full discipline and control he is to do. How many things are over? 3. First, Brahma Tattva Dhyanam. Second one, the Gayatri, all of that. Third one, the Tarpanam and Archana of all these. Every day Bhagavan Krishna is to do. Learning from him. Next one, fourth, what he will do to all these Brahmana Ityadi, every day he will give a Dhanam. Every day. Such a huge quantity it is mentioned here. Dhenu means cow, which is yielding the milk still. Rukma Shrunginam, to whose Shrunga, Singh ko Rukma, the gold pura wo plated hai. Then Sadhvinam, the best quality cows, Mauktika Srajam, which are put with the garlands of the moti. Mukti ko moti bolte Hindi mein. तो मोतियों से जड़ा मालाओं से decorated cows. And then Payaswini Nam, which were yielding the milk, Grushti Nam, which have got the bachda, then Savatsanam, just now given birth, they were along with Vatsanam. So Vasasam, very well clothed also, are those cows, etc. Dadau. And to those cows, Rupya Khura Agranam. Khura matlab jo paon ke niche ka हिस्सा होता है, that is kept with the silver, not the iron. Then Kshauma Ajina Tilai Saha. Kshauma Ajina with the silken clothes. So then Ajina with the deer skins. Then Tilaihi with all the tila. Tila dana is the greatest dana in the vastuon ke dana में. Tila dana बढ़िया. सबको तर्पण कर सकते हैं उससे. सो क्षौम अजिन तिलहि सह अलंकृतेभ्यः विप्रेभ्यः. So Brahmanas will be there. First they are alankrita. To that alankrita vipras, all these things are given by Lord Krishna as dana. And how much badvam dine dine. A jhund he used to give every day. Badvam is around 13,000 cows as per the hisab. 12-13 हजार वाले गाय he used to give every day. इतना सारा था फिर every day. So therefore, this is a lesson for us also. Brahmajnana Dhyanam, Sandhya Vandanam, Deva Ityadi Upasana Tarpanam, then Brahmana Dhanam. We are getting systematically how our life has to be lived. For you, luckily nowadays, Brahmanas list ले लो, डेली सुबह उनको 11 रुपए 21 रुपए ऑनलाइन ट्रांसफर करो 101 और 501 16,000 1600 whatever you can, that goes on getting accounted. We are following Shastra. It's said in Shastra. We will be blessed with that. After that, कि धेनुनाम रूपशृंगीनाम साध्वीनाम मौक्तिकस्रजाम पयस्विनीनाम गृष्टीनाम सवत्सानाम सुवाससाम ददौ रूप्य खुराग्राणाम क्षौम अजिनतिलैः सह. So the deer skins for the Brahmanas for their dhyana, Kshauma the silken cloths or those woolen wale, then Tilai Saha, Tila Ityadi Then Alankrutebhya Viprebhya, with the Alankara already done to the Brahmanas, Madhvam Madhvam, in that particular quantity, Dine Dine daily he used to give. After that, next one. Ki go, the cows, Vipra, the Brahmana, Devata, the Devatas, Vruddha, the earlier elders, Gurus, apne Guruon ko, Sarvasha Bhutani, and to all the beings in general, Namaskritya. He used to do Namaskar to them. Who are they? Atma Sambhutihi. They all are his own expression. And thereafter, Mangalani Samasprishat. Then he will touch the Mangala Dravyas for the Mangalata. So in सबको स्मरण करके मंगल द्रव्य स्पर्शनम. Thereafter, now slowly by that time, 7, 7:30, 8 हो गए हो, he'll have to go for his morning work. 9 to 5. जैसे सेंट्रल स्टेट गवर्नमेंट में होता है ना, 9 to 5 और 10 to 5, आई डोंट नो, 9 से 5 या 10 से 5, जो भी है. So he is slowly getting ready for his outer work. After doing the innermost work, the inner work, and the domestic works, personal. Personal हो गया, अभी social service के लिए निकलना है ना? What he has to do is to do Atmanam Bhushayamasa. He will do the Bhushana of himself. Naraloka Vibhushanam. He himself is the Vibhushan to whole Naraloka. He used to get his own natural Vibhushana, which he used to like always. है ना, ऑल दैट, है ना, मुकुट पहनो, देखो मोर पंख वाला रखो, और गले में जो वही जयंती माला, कौस्तुभ मणि, whatever are his regular attire, he will be in that. So Atmanam Bhushayamasa Naraloka Vibhushanam Vasobhihi, with good clothing, Bhushanaihi, with all ornaments, Sviyaihi, his own patent जो होते हैं ना उनके वाले, दिव्य स्रक अनुलेपनैहि, also with दिव्य मालाएं and anulepanam, whatever the chandana, the lepana, with all that is to, because it should be presentable in the world. This we can learn from our Gurudev also. Throughout life, he maintained his outer appearance. He was something, different and unique, fitting to the modern world. मैं सन्यास हूं इसलिए कोई फटे पुराने कपड़े पहनूंगा. He was never like that. He was silk clothes he used to wear. He used to apply all chandana. Those who have seen Gurudev with close proximity, great fragrance of chandana comes from him. The dhyana ka bhi hai wo shakti, and he used to apply the Shuddha Chandana. He is really wonderful, Gurudev ji ka unka. And Baba ji hai, bikare hai, isliye phate pehen sakte hain kapde. Nothing doing. He wants new and fresh and silken. Lord Krishna. बालकृष्ण है ना इनका नाम भी. In that way, so वासोभिः भूषणैः स्वीयैः दिव्यस्रक् अनुलेपनैः. Thereafter, अवेक्ष्य आज्यम तथा आदर्शम गो वृष द्विज देवताः. So these 5 things are मंगल सूचना. So उनका दर्शन करके काम बाहर के लिए निकलना चाहिए for outer work. What are they? Ajyam, the clarified butter ghee melted. In that, look at your own face. Then adarsham, look at the mirror. Thereafter, go, गाय का दर्शन, गो दर्शन, गो नमस्कार, पुरुषा, even the bull. Then द्विजा, the brahmana. Then देवता, the देवता मूर्ति. इनका सबका प्रणाम नमस्कार करके, invoking their blessings, we have to go out for our outer duties, whatever we do every day. हर दिन कृष्ण वगैरह सब, नो, ये सब करना है तो हाउ फास्ट ही मस्ट बी इन हिज एक्टिविटीज, हाउ स्विफ्ट ही मस्ट बी. इज इट नॉट? वी आर सो लेजी. दांत मांजने को आधा घंटा लगाते तो कुछ होगा नहीं जिंदगी में हमारा. इज इट नॉट? We have to be very fast in our act. That is the way, by invoking Rajoguna, by keeping so many targets in our life, we can conquer the Tamoguna. Otherwise, there is no way. In this way, Aveksha Ajyam Tata Adarsham Go Vrusha Devataha, then Kamansha Sarvavarnanam Paura Anta Puracharinam Pradapya. He is to fulfill all the demands of the Sarvavarnanam, all the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, then Paura, the general public, Antapuracharinam, who are inside the Antapurana also. Pradapya, Prakritihi, also to his own servants, Kamaihi, Pratoshya, making them happy, Pratyanandata. He used to feel happy. Means every day they are in need and demand. He'll have to, ऐसा नहीं, every day meeting होता था. तो भाई और किसको कुछ चाहिए, 1 or 2 these are बच्चों का शादी है जो ले लो. You have to understand it this way. But he was doing that work routine every day. Receivers may not be much because they are full already, but his job of giving them every day means अपने जो सेवा करने वाले हैं पौरजन हैं उनको तृप्त करना है. He used to do that. Then the prasadam whatever is there, samvibhajya agrata vipran, ना स्रक तांबूल अनुलेपन. वो जो स्रक तांबूल अनुलेपन है, first he will give the first share to Vipra, then second share to Suhrudaha, then third to the servants, Prakrutihi, then the fourth one is wives, then thereafter the last one Upayunta Tata Swayam. He will be the fifth shareholder, not the first one. For example, any breakfast organized. So all the four have taken, then he will take in that way. And in the meantime, as it's happening, that Suta will bring the chariot, Bhagavan will sit in it, and he'll go to the Sudharma Sabha. And what happens there? All that we'll see tomorrow. Sarvam Krishnarpanam. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. बोल श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. वंडरफुल. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवरेण्यं भर्गोदेवस्य प्राणाय पानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे ब्रह्मार्पणम्. हस्तपादरक्षाणाचमन तांबूल नीराजनान् दर्शयामि. Narayana. It was beautiful. Lord Krishna's dinacharya is very, very inspiring for all of us. ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्ण नित्य जगन मोहन बालगोपाल कृष्णामव्य मंगल वेणुगान लोल वेदांत वेदन भक्त जनाधार परम दयावाद मुक्त गीतामृतनाथ परम योगी पाद नरत सुरदार कमेवागतमु नारायणाय देवो मंगलम श्री कुरुक्षेत्र व्यासाय योगींद्राय नमस्ते शुकाय ब्रह्मोपनिषद. बोल सिया बोल श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वेद व्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय. गुरु भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु गण की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. थैंक यू मित्रों. Come back in 2 minutes to study little of Adhyatma Ramayanam. Right.